Hey splashers, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. So in the last tutorial, I taught you guys how to make the ruched neckline for this smoky top. So if you're interested in knowing how I made the smoky top, hit the subscribe button and let's dive in. These are the materials we'll be needing for this tutorial: our bobbin, our elastic threads. I'll be making use of these two, and this tiny elastic tool, this crepe for the neckline, and this ankara for the top. So first thing you want to do is to fold your ankara into two. Okay, so we'll be cutting one part first and cutting the other. Any part can serve as the front and the back, so rule out a straight line to begin your measurement. Subtract 4 from your tape and measure the length you want it to be all through this top. So divide your waist and hip measurements by 4. Fix in what you have at the top. You have your bust measurement, at the bottom your waist measurement, and add extra 5 inch to the top, extra 5 inch to the waistline too. So this 5 inches is what will be dragged with the elastic. So you want to connect the bust point and the waistline together. The next thing we'll do is to cut this out, and after cutting this out, we are going to use this same exact piece to cut out the other parts. Remember, I said any parts can serve as the front and any parts can serve as the back. So if you're enjoying this tutorial, do well to hit the subscribe button. So this is what we'll have after cutting to the two parts, both the back and the front. We'll pick one part now and fold the hemline, the waist part, tiny. Okay, you want to fold it really tiny. If you don't want to do that, you serge it. And at the top, we'll fold using a 1/2 inch twice. You fold it in a way that this elastic will be able to pass in freely. Okay, so we'll be putting the elastic at the top before we go in with our elastic thread. So this is what I have after hemming this line. You can see the top for fixing in my elastic. You can see it's wide enough for the elastic to fit in. So you want to mark 1/2 inch. After that fold in you made, you are going to insert this first. Now, what measurement are you going to use to insert this? You are just going to be flexible about this. I used 16 for a bust of 35. So I ended up reducing this more than this, so be flexible. I cut it into 2. One will be for the front and one will be for the back. You can insert it using anything. I'm just using a broom to insert this. Sorry about that, but the point is it's inserted. You can decide to skip this process and just start with your elastic thread, but I want the top to be smooth, so I inserted it first and I pinned the elastic down so they don't move and fall out. So I did that for the two sides. The next thing is to bring out our bobbin and elastic thread. We are not going to be reeling this the normal way you know it, because this thread elasts, so it will not be easy. So you have to roll it with your hands. Yes, you have to do that till you get the quantity you need. Just keep rolling it, and while rolling it, do not stretch it out. Don't do that. Just roll it the way it is, and whenever it finishes, you have to roll it again. Yes, so this is what we'll have after I've rolled mine. I did this a lot of time while sewing it. So you want to fix it in the normal way, and if it's not passing freely like mine, use something to lose this part. You can use your bobbin to lose it, or a spoon or a screwdriver. The upper part has the normal thread. It is just the thread at the down part that has the elastic thread. Take note of that, because the elastic thread cannot even pass through your needle, so it just has to be at the down. Start sewing. Just do your normal sewing. Sew on those marked out lines. As you can see, I brought down my stitch to the last part, because the last part is for gathers, right? So just keep sewing, keep sewing, keep sewing, and it's quite easy. You can see how it looks. It's already getting that squeeze from the elastic, and when you get to the end, do not cut it out. Okay, just continue. nothing is actually going to happen when you cut it out, but you save more time and your work is more neater when you don't cut it out. Just follow the lines. If you're someone like me that can sew a straight line, there's no point marking out these chalks, but these chalks are marked out in with 1/2 inch. So just continue sewing till you get down. If you want your space to be smaller than this, you mark out less than 1/2 inch. If you want it to be more than this, you know the drill. Just make it bigger. So I'm just going to fast forward this, and we are going to be doing this for the front and the back. If you are someone that wants it to look like it has a garters at the down, you can stop somewhere here and it will just look like a garters at the hem part. But if you want everything to look smoky, just continue till the end, even where you have folded for the hemline. Okay, so this is what we'll have for one part of it. I'm just going to do the other part off camera, and this is what we'll have. You can see how it looks. It has shrinked back to the normal size we want it to be, and it's elasting freely. So I'm just going to unpin that top and drag out this elastic because it was too slacky compared to the smoky effect we have. So you want to check yours if it will be necessary for you to do that. Place the two together, the back and the front. Any part can be the back and the front. Pin it down, and remember we didn't add any sewing allowance. We just added 5 inch for the smoky effect. So sew using 1/2 inch at both ends, and this is quite easy. If you have watched this tutorial up to now, hit the subscribe button and the like button. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you have any questions, do well to ask me any questions and I will be ready to answer you. So this is what we'll have after finishing it up. You can see I've joined the sides with 1/2 inch. Turning this over, this is what we'll have. It looks so beautiful and so lovely, and you can see how stretchy it is, which means my elastic thread flowed freely. So I'll use this for the neckline. If you want to see the video on how I did that, I'll be leaving the link in the description box below. Until next time, keep splashing.